Blenders, and happy Tuesday, July 22nd. Zach, thanks for joining me again today.
Always.
How have you been? You've kind of had some excitement since the last time we saw you.
Yeah, yesterday I was able to take part in a thing called Chillin' for Charity, which is this awesome event that was started by Arizona women's basketball coach Nia Butts. And it's a great way to give back, and I think somewhere we have a video. So
yes,
why don't we watch the video, and then we'll talk about it when we come out of that.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to sit down, and we're going to do this.
All right. This is heavy, Zach.
Just go for it. I can't even breathe. Oh my goodness. All right. So now that I've done it, I think that's empty, right?
That's empty.
All right. So I got to call it my three. First of all, Shelly, for your help, I'd like you to do this next.
Yes.
Got to have you.
Yes.
And then from the Arizona Alumni Association, my friend Carrie Galchuk's going to do it, and the creator of Laces of Grace, my friend Matt Graves. So you guys are on the clock, 48 hours. It's on you. Shelly, thank you so much. I thank the guys at Arizona Baseball, and of course, Nia Butts for getting this started. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So Nia Butts creates this Chillin' for Charity, where essentially you get a bucket of ice water.
5 gallons.
5 gallons, and we know the temperature of the water.
We didn't have a thermometer, but what I did was he had me put my arm up to my elbow for 30 seconds, and I'm telling you, the last 10 or 15 seconds, my arm was on fire. It was so cold, and you can hear in the video that when it first happens, it takes my breath away. I can't. I'm reaching, and so it was really cold. And
do you know the significance of using basically like the ice water to do this charity event thing?
Well, I think it was just it was a way to get people out, and the way that it's supposed to work is if I wanted to avoid getting dumped, I could pay $100 to the charity of my choice, and I wouldn't have to take the bath.
Okay.
So instead, I chose to donate an amount on my own and then still take, because it's too much fun to not do that.
Oh, absolutely. And you get to step into athletes' world, because when I was in college, I was telling Zach before, after every single practice, we would sit in an ice bath up to here. And we would sit in there for 15 to 20 minutes. And so I know how it feels to sit in it for a period of time. And quite honestly, when you get out of it, like, yes, it's a little torturous when you're in there, but just knowing the benefits of sitting in an ice bath and how much your muscles and your joints and everything appreciate it, it gives you a newfound respect for athletes. But what was the charity that you donated to?
And so this all started with the KL Cancer Fund, which has close ties to women's basketball. And so I wanted to keep it with the original theme. And then a good friend of mine, Matt Graves, started a charity called Laces of Grace. And what they do is there are so many kids in this country that have never had a new pair of shoes. And so as back to school time comes around, they take donations and buy new shoes for children. So I think that's very important. So I was glad to be able to take part of that and then be able to give back to charity as well. That was awesome.
And now this is becoming like a national thing.
Yeah, it's gotten, I mean, you've seen this across the country. Matt Lauer did it a couple days ago. And again, it was all started right here, and the power of social media and a couple hashtags is pretty incredible.
And we've had some actually of our own teammates here at K-Gun 9 that have done it. Kayla Anderson has done it, Stella Inger, Aaron Christensen.
And Ricky Mitchell did it.
And Ricky Mitchell
did it. And she's the reason that she called me out.
She called you out.
So yeah, I have her to thank for that.
Oh,
I have her to thank for that.
Wow.
I'll get her back sometime.
And I mean, Stella and Aaron called out Jimmy Kimmel, didn't they?
They did. And the two of them, they did theirs in full. I mean, you saw me, I was wearing shorts.
I feel like you cheated.
I did, but they did theirs dressed like this. So a little more respect to them. But I mean, I was set up for it.
Well, that is really cool.
It was fun.
That you did something like that. Good for you.
Loved it.
Thank God no one has called me out. I don't know if I just set myself up, but coming up on the Morning Blend.
I used my 3, so you're safe on this side.
Thank goodness. We will give your hubby some tips for updating outside of your house, and we'll tell you what movies you should sneak away and take the kids to.
Plus, we'll tell you how your eyesight can be affected by smoking, so you can see a perfect 20/20 right after this.